Hi, welcome to the Soul Cave of Darien. My name is Gilly. I teach yoga here on Monday nights and Wednesday mornings. It's by appointment only, just so you know. Right now we're going through a very difficult time in the world. I hope you're all hanging in there, and we thought we might record a little half an hour flow in case you need to get away, separate yourself, and just take some time to calm your body and your mind. And this is a wonderful atmosphere in the Soul Cave to do that. So when we're past this, you can come and join me in person. Find a comfortable seat. I'm sitting on a little block. If you don't have a block, you can use a book or something of that nature just to lift you up a little bit higher. Also, seated cross-legged, Sukhasana is an option. Just make sure you're comfortable. If your hips are higher than your knees, that's good. You want to have a straight spine here and relax your shoulders down. We hold a lot of tension in our shoulders, especially during times like these. So scrunch your shoulders up to your ears and then slide your shoulder blades down your back just to feel the difference in the tension. When you slide your shoulder blades down your back, how much more relaxed you feel. Close your eyes. Just take a few breaths. Hopefully you're in a quiet place where you have a little bit of peace and quiet. And you can focus on the present. That's all we can do right now. We have to surrender to something that we can't control and live in the present and concentrate on your breath at this time. Start to deepen your breath a little bit. So fill up your belly, expand your ribs. Take that breath all the way up to your collarbone. Sigh out through the mouth. Do a few more just like that. If it would help you with your concentration and your mind not to wander, on your next inhale, count to 6. Pause at the top and then exhale for 6. When we're going about our busy schedules in the normal world, we don't breathe deeply enough. We don't get enough oxygen. This is your chance to do that. And even when you're not practicing yoga, if you have a minute and you take some deep breaths, your nervous system is going to notice that and you're going to calm down. Stay with your deep breathing and start to breathe in through the nose and out through the nose. Gently open your eyes. Let's bring our arms up over our head as we inhale. Exhale, hands down to center. 2 more times. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, hands to center. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, hands to center. Take your left hand and put it down on the mat. Reach your right arm up and over. Take a side bend here. Inhale back through center down to the other side. You can bend your elbow a little bit here. Inhale back through center down the other side. 1 more time. This time, see if you can turn your ribs and your face up to look at the ceiling. Here at the Salt Cave, we have nice twinkly lights to look at when we do this. Inhale back through center, other side. Turn your ribs up. Inhale, come back through center. Take your right hand to your left knee. Take a twist to the side. Left hand goes behind you. Inhale, ease off a little bit, and exhale, twist. Inhale as you reach that left arm up behind you. Cross it over to your right knee. Now you can either bring your arms up to your shoulders, or if you're comfortable with eagle arms, you can do that. And then let's lift up as we inhale and exhale, fold in. Inhale, come back up. Exhale, fold down. 1 more time. Inhale up. Exhale, fold down. Release your hands, come back down, take a pause. Maybe uncross your legs and cross them the other way if that's the way you're seated. You can also sit on a blanket, by the way, if you don't have a book or a block. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, your hands down by your sides. Take your left hand to your right knee. Take a twist to the right. Right hand's behind you. Ease off a little as you inhale. Exhale, twist. Reach that right arm up behind you. Cross it over to your left knee. Then you can either bring your hands up to your shoulders or take your eagle arms. Inhale, open up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, open up. Exhale, fold. 1 more. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, fold. Release your hands to your sides. Come back up to a straight spine. Like there's a little thread in your head and it's reaching up to the sky. And just do some shoulder rolls here. Lift your shoulders, take them back. And then come forward. Take some circles with your hips. And then in the other direction. Come back to center, and let's make our way into a tabletop position. On your hands and knees here. Your wrists are stacked under your shoulders and your knees are stacked under your hips. I'm going to start with some cat-cow, so drop the belly down and look up as you inhale. Exhale, round the back, push the mat away from you. Inhale, look up, drop the belly. Exhale, round the back. Inhale, look up. Exhale, round the back, draw the belly button into the spine. One more time. Take your right leg and extend it behind you. And push into your toes and out through your heel. Just stretch out the back of the leg here. Lift up that leg so it's at hip height now. And then cross it over your body to the other side. And then look over your left shoulder at your toes. Inhale, bring that back in, back to meet your left knee. Rock your hips from side to side. Take your left leg back, press into your toes, out through your heel. You can rock a little bit here if that feels okay. Lift your left leg up to hip height. Cross it over the right leg and over your body to the other side, and then peek over your right shoulder at your toes. Feeling that stretch on the left side of the body. Are you breathing? I hope so. In through the nose and out through the nose. Bring that left leg back to meet the right and rock your hips from side to side. Walk your hands out a little bit and melt your heart down towards the mat. Maybe your forehead touches here, maybe it doesn't. Keep your arms straight and breathe. I always love doing puppy pose. It reminds me of my puppy. Inhale, come on back up. Back to your neutral table, neutral spine. Extend the left leg behind you. Keep it raised and even with the spine. And if it feels okay, take your left arm out in front of you. Notice how you need to use your stomach muscles here for balance and stability. Breathe deeply. You got this. One more breath. And take the left hand down. Keep that right leg extended and bend the knee so the foot is pointing up at the ceiling, and pump that. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stay here if this feels good, or you can take your the left hand and reach it around for the foot for tiger pose. Take a really nice stretch here, lengthening the spine, a little bit of a back bend. If that's not accessible, that's totally fine. You still get the benefit if you keep your leg bent. And release that. And bring the right leg down and rock your hips. Take a little cat-cow here. Drop the belly down, look up, inhale. Exhale, round the back. Push the mat away from you. Come back down. Extend the left leg behind you. Keep it at hip height and even with your spine. Find some stability. Use your belly muscles. And if it feels okay, extend the right arm out. Hold it here and breathe. One more breath. Take the right hand back down, bend your knee, the sole of your foot facing the ceiling, and pump it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stay here and shine your heart forward, or you can reach your right hand back for your foot. Take a little tiger pose, a little additional stretch here. And release the foot if you have it. Come back down to table, take your knees out wide, toes together, press back for child's pose. Soften here and take 3 deep breaths. Let your belly melt down through your legs. Soften your arms, bend your elbows. Press your way back up through table, tuck your toes, downward facing dog. Take a moment to get comfortable in your downward dog. Maybe you need to check on your alignment here and make sure you're lifting your hips up. Make sure your fingers are spread wide on the mat. You can keep a little bend in your knees here, that's just fine. But push your heels down towards the mat and let your belly and your heart melt down a little bit. And breathe. Come forward to plank pose. Knees can be up or down. Take a nice rounded breath here. And then drop your knees down if they're not already. Bend your elbows, but keep them next to your body. Come all the way down to the mat slowly. Place your hands by your chest. Draw your shoulder blades together. Keep your gaze down and lift your back. You press into your hands a little bit, but it's really coming from your back. Low cobra. Exhale, calm down. Press back through table and back to downward facing dog. Take a little stroll to the top of your mat. Forward fold. Feet are about hip width apart. Lift and spread your toes and put them back down. Keep that bend in your knees. You can also use a block here. Or just bend your knees a little bit more if you're not touching the floor, that's totally fine. Maybe rock a little bit from side to side. Let your head hang heavy. And then slowly start to roll your body up to stand. Inhale, reach up. Exhale your hands down to heart center. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, fold. Step your left foot back and drop the knee down. Inhale to rise, Anjaneyasana. Low lunge. Front knee is over the ankle. And you're lengthening up through the side body here. Heart is open. You're accepting positive energy here in this pose. Breathe. Bring your arms down to shoulder height and take your right arm back for a twist here. So your right ribs are turning towards the side of the room. Take a couple breaths. Bring the right arm back to the front. Lift your arms up, Anjaneyasana. Maybe your hips sink down a little bit here. Exhale your hands to the mat. Lift your back leg and step your right leg back to meet your left. Back to plank pose. Drop your knees down. Bend your elbows, come all the way down to the mat. Lift up for cobra. Exhale back to downward facing dog. Take 2 breaths here. And then slowly walk your feet up to meet your hands again. Forward bend. Bend in the knees is fine. And slowly roll on back to stand. Inhale, reach up. Exhale your hands to heart center. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, fold. This time, step your right foot back and drop the knee down. Anjaneyasana on the other side. Left knee is over the ankle directly. Lengthen through the side body, open your heart and breathe. Bring your arms down to shoulder height. Take your left arm back for a twist. Hold it here. You're turning your left ribs towards the side of the room. Right ribs are coming with. They usually go along for the ride. And sweep that left arm back. Inhale, arms up. Anjaneyasana, sink your hips a little bit. Exhale your hands to the mat. Tuck your back toes, lift that leg. And step your left leg back to meet the right and go straight to downward facing dog. And then slowly walk your hands back to meet your feet and bend your knees and come down for a little squat here. If that doesn't feel good, you can just sit. You can take a squat for a moment. Place your elbows onto your thighs. Straighten your spine and breathe. And then let's just come down on to our bum. And then turn so you're lengthways on your mat. Plant your feet, bend your knees. Place your arms out by your sides like this. Use your belly muscles a little bit here and then slowly roll on back. All the way down. Pause for a moment. Breathe. Just do bridge pose here. Plant your feet. Place your arms down by your sides. And then we're going to, on the next inhale, we are going to lift our hips up. So you can push down into your arms and your feet and lift your hips. And pretend you're squeezing something between your legs here, like a block. And stay for one more breath. Exhale, release your hips back down. Windshield wiper your legs from side to side. One more bridge. Inhale, lift your hips. This time maybe scooch your shoulder blades together a little bit underneath. And then you can lift your hips a little bit higher. Should be comfortable breathing. If it's too difficult to breathe, you need to back off. Exhale, slowly lower the hips back down to the ground. Take your feet at mat distance apart and let your knees drop over to the right. Take your arms out to a T. Just relax here. Spinal twist. Through center. Let your knees drop over to the left. Soften. Breathe. Come back up through center. Hug your knees into your chest. Give yourself a little bit of squeeze. Know that you are going to get through this. And then let everything come out for Shavasana. Give yourself this time. We're running out of time on this video, but you may stay here for as long as you need to. and keep that mind-body connection and the thoughts away from you for this last few minutes as you breathe and soften, starting with your face. Relax your cheeks and your jaw. Relax your shoulders, your arms. Relax your chest and your belly. Let your hips and your thighs melt down into the ground. Relax your shins and your feet. Soften everything. You're welcome to stay like this for as long as you need to. I'm going to get up and close out. And I thank you so much for joining me today. And we will get through this together. And on the other side, I hope to see you at the Salt Cave of Darien, doing yoga with me in this beautiful, relaxing environment, Salt Cave. Namaste.